Hey guys, RPM here. Hope you're doing well, having a really great day. This video, I wanted to give you guys an update of the Futurebit Apollo 2, which I have been using now as my own Bitcoin node and also solo mining to it for the past couple weeks here, ever since I set this up. And so there has been actually an issue that I had with this thing. It was like a graphical interface issue. I'll show on the screen here. And I have been in talks with Futurebit, and there is an update that they just came out with. So I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna get this thing updated and see if that fixes the issue that I was having. But they did say that it didn't pose any risk to solo mining or anything like that, or the node itself. So it was just a user interface issue. But otherwise, this thing has been really cool. It's such a beautiful piece of hardware, aluminum block here, okay? And I have it connected directly to my Ubiquiti Dream Machine Pro router. So I have made a specific VLAN segregated just for this Bitcoin node. And as well, I have pointed some of my solo Bitcoin miners to my own node, okay, which I want to show you guys. These little Bitaxe miners right here, okay? So I'm gonna show you guys on the computer. We're gonna get the Apollo 2 updated, and I'll show you guys how I did that. Also show you how these are connected and solo mining Bitcoin to my own node, to the Futurebit Apollo 2, which is really cool. Really cool. Okay, I'll see you guys on the computer. Okay, so just to show you guys here, I'm connected to the Futurebit Apollo 2, okay, the gold one that I just showed you guys here, and it's been mining. Okay, well, I guess solo mining to my own node. So there is a miner within this and also the node itself, but also the stratum pool that this has, okay, which you can solo mine to this device, okay? And I am doing that with a few little Bitaxes, which I'm going to show you guys here how I'm doing that. But before I do that, okay, for anyone that has one of these, there is a update that was on their GitHub here, okay? I was reading on their website and here, okay, and I'll have this all linked down below for anyone that has one of these Apollo 2s, okay? Basically, the new updates that help here is they redesigned the solo mining page, make it easier to track multiple miners' wallets mining on the solo pool. Stats are organized by individual wallet addresses, and each wallet address can have multiple workers, i.e. address.1 worker name, address.worker2. Okay, so yeah, that's actually one thing that I was hoping they would implement, because here I can see 4 workers here, but I don't know what is connected or not. So that's a cool update. Second thing they did here, node connection count has been upped to 64 connections by default for more robust peering, especially during solo mining. Okay, that's pretty cool. Pesky 32-bit and GraphQL errors, this is what I had, okay, have finally been squashed. Small number of users that were affected by this should not see this again. So yes, I had this error here, and I asked them about it. They said there was an update that was coming out that would fix this, okay, this GraphQL error, okay? Not sure if any of you guys had that. Let me know down below. Then they have the UI improvements, especially for smaller format screens and mobile UI, improve reliability of the node startup during boot, which should reduce connection refused node errors for some users. Multiple UI bug fixes and back-end improvements. Okay, so how do we do this update? Well, there's 2 ways, and I'm going to show you guys the easy way first, okay? According to their how-to here, for, again, I'll have this link down below. Okay, for upgrading an OS, okay, or flashing the SD card, you can flash the SD card, but I highly recommend we're going to do the upgrading the OS, okay, unless it fails. But it says here, please note, our web UI also provides periodic OTA, or over-the-air, updates that don't require an SD card reflash. You'll see a yellow icon wiggle at the top of the right of the Apollo web GUI when those updates are available. All right, so we're gonna do that right now. All right, guys, here, we click on the power button at the top. It was yellow. Okay, you guys see that's yellow. Okay, click on it. Click on version. We're at 2.05. Okay, and it says new version 2.06 is available. Okay, and just making sure it correlates with this version here. Okay, 2.0.6, 4 hours ago, as of making this video, which is great. So it says here, please update the latest version of the app to get the latest features and bug fixes. Update can take 10 to 30 minutes. Okay, your system will restart after the update is complete. Do not power off the system until it restarted. Close this page or refresh it after the system has restarted. Okay, so we're gonna hit update and we're gonna let this thing go. Okay, so I will see you guys back in about 15 or 30 minutes. Well, in a second for you guys. Be right back. Okay, I have an issue. It looks like, I don't know, I don't think it worked. It's been more than an hour or two now, and it's just not coming back up. I've actually tried turning it off and then turning it back on after like an hour, okay? But I wish I was recording because it was actually stuck at like 30%. So I'm not connected to it anymore, and according to my router, it's still on. So yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I tried a different browser. I did turn it off, again, turn it back on, but it's not coming back. So I don't think the update through the web GUI didn't work for me. It may work for you, but now it looks like I'm gonna have to go with the secondary option here, okay, which is the upgrading with the flash SD card. Okay, so they do have their how-to here, and a good thing I did not have any Bitcoin or anything on it, because it says here, any data on your micro SD card will be erased or lost. This includes all the files on your desktop home folder. Make sure you back up any saved files or wallets. Move your files to the SSD drive on your Apollo before flashing. Okay, so I mean, I'm assuming my SD card may not be, you know, like corrupted, like I can probably still access it, but just any case, if it did get corrupted, then I'd lose the wallet that I had on there, but which there's no Bitcoin on there. Anyway, I've been solo mining. So let's go back out. Let's go and turn it off, okay? So I think I don't know if maybe the SD card, the download, maybe it takes more than an hour, but it's at 15 to 30 minutes. So I'm just gonna turn it off. Okay, and we need to get the SD card from the bottom of this thing, okay? All right, so you know what? I don't wanna break this thing. I'm gonna do it with two hands here while holding the camera. Okay, gently, I don't wanna scratch it. Okay, so there is an SD card right there. There is the 1 terabyte NVMe, okay, which I believe the node, or 2 terabytes, sorry. The node software, the Bitcoin node is on here. That's the hard drive for the node. So this is for the OS. So I'm just going to grab it. Okay, maybe I can push it in. And it should come out. Yeah, there we go. Okay, they did state to use some tweezers, but I think I can do it with my finger here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, SD card. It's a 16 gigabyte SanDisk. All right. Okay, so now we go back to the computer, and I have a micro SD card reader right here. So I'm just gonna plop it in, and let's go back into the computer. I've already downloaded the image. I'll show you guys here. Okay, here is the SD card. It did show up. I can't get into it, but that's okay. And when I went into computer management, disk management, I can see it. There's a 14.67 gigabyte partition right here. Okay, so I'm gonna open up Balena Etcher, which I already have installed, and we're gonna flash from file, which I downloaded the latest image from their GitHub already. Okay, which is gonna be right here. Okay, this is the MC2 download for 2.0.6. Gonna go back to Balena here, already selected the image. We're gonna select target now, which is gonna be the 16 gigabyte SD card. Hit select and flash. Okay, and that's gonna be it. I hit yes, okay, and then now, yeah, so I was just reading the instructions. This is, yeah, the download Etcher, which I did. Shut down the Apollo, which we did. Remove the white SD card from the bottom, which we did. Insert the SD card into your computer laptop, which we did. And after you insert the SD card, it might tell you that card's not recognizable, which happened to us. You can ignore this since it's formatted for a different OS. Right. Launch Etcher and click Flash from File. We did that. Select the download image. Previous step, and target SD card you inserted, the 16 gigabyte size card. Flash and Etcher will take care of the rest. Okay, that's it. And then after you complete the flashing, make sure it verifies it, and then take it out, eject it, insert it into the Apollo, and you'll hear a click, so it's properly inserted. Then you can power the Apollo, and it should boot to the updated OS. You will need to set up your device again. Okay, which makes sense because we're starting from brand new. Okay, I'm gonna let this finish, and then we will put this into the Apollo 2. Okay, I got the micro SD verified and ejected from my computer. I'm gonna simply put it back in. Hopefully I can do this in a nice manner. Okay, I need like 2 hands for this. I gotta put the camera down. Okay, just nice and sleek. There we go. Okay. All right, I put it in. Gotta click it in. Okay, I heard a click. Okay. All right, that should be good. All right, let's put this back down. And right on my Bitcoin heater here, which is obviously not on. Okay, network cable back in. Power cable back in. Let's hope that this thing works. Okay, and need 2 hands. All right, okay, we're back in. Let's turn it on. Let's see if I can then see it in the computer. Let's go. Okay, let's see if it shows up. Yes, perfect. Okay, I gotta do the whole setup process again. And we actually did this already in another video. So I'm gonna be solo mining, accept. Okay, wallet address is enter the wallet address for solo mining payout. This address is a full block where it will go to you if you find a block. Do not use an exchange address, only use a Bitcoin address you fully control. Okay, so I'm gonna get my Tangem wallet. Okay, pasted in a Bitcoin wallet address that I fully control. Okay, from a Tangem wallet. Gonna hit next. Okay, gotta put my password. Complete. And all right, setup is complete. Start mining. Let's start mining some Bitcoin. Nice. Okay, I gotta put my password. Sign in. I'm excited to see what the new OS looks like. And now I'm curious if all of my are my Bitaxes, which I already have pointed to them. Okay, are they going to show up? And now actually we can add in the worker name, period, worker1, worker2. Okay, so now I can actually add that in. Let's do that. Bitaxe01. I'm gonna hit save, and I'm gonna restart these as well. So let's just do all of them. Why not, right? Well, we'll start here. Worker, no, Bitaxe2. Save. Restart. Do that on the third one here. .Bitaxe03. Save. Restart. Okay, we are in. Okay, so look at this. All right, so are we on the latest version here? Yeah, 2.0.6. Okay, looks like it's hashing already. Now, is the node? It says connection refused. Your node is not running. Okay, so let's. I want to start this whole thing. Yeah, this might take a bit. You know what? I'm gonna make sure this is running first before we do and show. I'll show you guys the solo mine. So give me a sec. Okay, I think the node is successfully synced. That took maybe about 5 minutes. It didn't take very long because I think the old downloaded node, which was on that 2 terabyte drive, was already there. So it synced up pretty fast because it's been only about like 2 hours since I've been doing this. So, all right, looks like it's mining. Okay, so this is where I wanted to see. Okay, so this is where now, okay, this looks different here. Okay, show all data. Okay. So it looks like I got the internal. Okay, this is the local of the Apollo 2 that's mining. Okay. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so this tab, okay, miner is for the onboard Bitcoin miner in this Apollo 2 itself. And then solo mining is going to be, okay, so this is where, yeah, this is where I pointed my solo miners or my Bitcoin miners to this node, okay, which is my IP address 192.168.100.2. Okay, which I showed you guys here. I did already in the settings here, okay, on the Bitaxes, which there was an update for the Bitaxes. I just updated from 2.2 to 2.4, and so I had to download these files. There are specific ones, and I realized I screwed that up because I don't know which Bitaxe is a certain version, because I have one that is 401 gigahash, 200 gigahash, and the Supra, which is 600 gigahash here. So it looks like this one, I think I put the wrong image on this one, and I definitely put the wrong image on this other Bitaxe. So I screwed that up, but that's okay. But anyways, the whole point of this video, I just wanted to see, okay, if I went to, yeah, show all data, look at this. Now it shows, okay, it shows the Bitcoin miners, the Bitaxe here. No. Oh, there's 3 of them. I should only put 3. Yeah, oh, I renamed one because I screwed one up. Okay, so this one is the old one that doesn't work anymore. Bitaxe 01. Yeah, that one works, right? For a few seconds ago, a share. 6 minutes ago. Okay, that's because I put the wrong firmware on it. Bitaxe 02, 2 minutes ago. Okay, so it looks like it does show up now. Different workers that are connected to this Bitcoin node. That is awesome. And this is the, this one here is the local Bitcoin miner to the Apollo 2. So that shows up as another worker as well. So that is really cool. Look at that, guys. There we go. The solo mining to my own node, and whether or not I'm actually going to get a Bitcoin block, I mean, the chances of me solving a block is over 1 million. 1 in 1 million. So it's highly unlikely I'm going to get one, but maybe if I have a bunch of Avalon Nano 3s that I'm going to point to this as well. So we'll see. You know, I don't have fiber internet. I wish I had fiber, but I have coax. That might not do as well, but hey, you never know. This is it. Okay, guys. So that's it. That's all I wanted to do in this video. Let me know your guys' thoughts on the Apollo 2 here. And yeah, it was just fun to go through this process and go through, I guess, my trials and tribulation of, you know, it not actually updating when I went to the Apollo web UI and updating it through that way. So thankfully, though, we could do it with the flashing the SD card. So yeah, you guys, I'll have this all linked down below. And let me know your guys' thoughts. All right, I'll have all the links, all this down below. Also, the firmware updating for the Bitaxes, if anyone has these. And I know they're really popular, so it's good to do this. But make sure you do the right bin folder update, okay, for the Bitaxes, which you go to settings and you go to latest release, browse here, update firmware. I also had to do the update website as well. Okay, that is something, the www bin for the website, and then the correct firmware for the whichever Bitaxe that you have. Yeah, it looks like it's not working on these two that I did. 11 gigahash. Yeah, these should be like 200 or 400 or yeah, 600 gigahash or so. Okay, I'll see you all in the next video. Let me know your thoughts. Have a good one. Peace out.